Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, everyone. How are you doing?
Morning, teacher.
Morning, Muhammad. Morning, Benadkan.
Yes.
I believe the people don't know that we're starting at 9, but I announced. Good morning, Bahra. I posted an announcement yesterday. Apparently, you guys don't really read the announcements. وأني ترنازان كساعات no the speaking. Probably نازان. يكشت هيا شبيالن لمرو يعني لا أمرو بعني ويكشمو يترها تايت يتر درسها كمان طبيعية بيتو الدروس راح ترجع لطبيعتها لأنه الإنترنت دا يشتغل هسه ها all right do you have anything to talk about? Do you have any subjects? Have you prepared anything?
Good morning, Miss.
Morning, Kani. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Great to hear that. I'm great. Thank you so much.
You
Good
look
morning, Miss.
like a serious manager.
Oh, yes. I am formal today. Today we
Yeah.
choose formality. I guess thank you, but I don't want to be a serious manager. No.
You are nice. You look nice.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much. Did you fill in the feedback form thingy? I read some of your comments. Thank you so much. Some of you have written really, really sweet things. And I read something as well, and I want to like publicly apologize to anyone that I've ever laughed or seemingly laughed at them if they have made a mistake. That was not on purpose, definitely. And I also have some people with me in the room, so maybe sometimes I'm laughing with them, not about you, okay? So don't take anything personally. I'm sorry about that. Amro Achimbo Terbiana Tamja. Okay, okay, cautious. No problem. All right. If you haven't, please fill in the feedback form and write anything that you would like to write about the lesson. Okay, anyone has any questions, any topics to discuss, anything? No? All right. I think we should finish off the topic about nouns, but that is a bit boring and I know you just woke up, so let's freshen up. What would you like to do? Should bring you some tongue twisters again. Who's that?
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Erkan. How are you doing?
I am fine.
That's great to hear. So how's life? I see. Sorry? I'm bringing you some tongue twisters that are very difficult. Okay. Yes, I got some. Who volunteers to read a tongue twister? Who volunteers to read a tongue twister? Let me. Okay, volunteers? Muhammad Nabil, would you like to read a tongue twister? No? Okay, Farman, can you read this tongue twister? Yes, Arkan.
We want
I'm
now whether the The weather will be warm or not till Wednesday.
3 times.
Sorry?
3 times.
Dash. We want now whether the weather will be warm or not till Wednesday.
Quickly, Arkan.
We want now whether the weather will be warm or not till Wednesday.
One more time.
Okay. Repeat.
One more time, but more quickly.
We want now whether the weather will be warm or not till Wednesday.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, Bahra.
We want.
Wait, no, another one. 3 times.
Dog deers, that is dog's deer. Dog deers, that is dog's deer. Dog deers, that is dog's deer.
Thank you. Yes, let's see somebody else. Farman here, or Muhammad Nabil.
Good morning.
Morning. How are you, Farman?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you read the second one? Read it 4 times, please.
Door dears, that is dog is dead. Died. Door dears, that is dog is dead.
Dead.
Dead. Dead.
Yeah.
Door dears, that is dog is dead.
Okay.
Jari ليش؟
Yes.
Door dears, that is dog is dear.
Dead.
Dead.
Okay. You read it 3 times. Where's the 4th? All right, no problem. He's gonna run away. And أنا بالتربية عم مسجل بنتي بالمدرسة. Okay, no problem, Muhammad. Okay, yes, Kani, would you like to read?
Which one?
Wait, this one.
Oh, red cabbage remains red cabbage, and a wedding dress remains a wedding dress. Just a type? Oh no. Red cabbage remains red cabbage, and a wedding dress remains a wedding dress. Red cabbage remains red cabbage, and a wedding dress remains a wedding dress.
Okay, very good, thank you. Okay, let me show you what is red cabbage. I believe you do know what is red cabbage, but still, let me show you. This is cabbage, and then we have red and green. The internet's a bit slow. Okay, come on. Yeah, this is cabbage. I know it's still not clear. Yes, this is cabbage. Okay, and red cabbage is the one that they use for salads, you know. All right. So let's go back to our topic. It was nouns. We discussed what nouns are. What are nouns? Muhammad Sabir said they are maybe words. And we decided yesterday that they are indeed words. Okay. He's gonna say, oh, just stop about this. Okay. And the types of nouns were common and proper nouns. And then we had abstract and concrete nouns. And we also had countable and non-countable nouns. Okay. We also had collective nouns. All right, any question about the types of nouns so far? بسالك تاني لسجورة كاني noun كتا استور ما قلتوا. عندكم أي أسئلة عن أنواع الأسماء؟ All right, you're welcome. So we reached this point. We reached the plural forms of nouns. We said the English language has both regular and irregular plural forms of nouns. The most common case is that we need to add an S to the noun. For example, instead of saying one car, we say two cars, just with an addition of an S. Okay, here we have just added an S. The other two cases of the regular plural forms are these. So when we have a noun that ends with these letters, okay, these letters S, X, CH, or SH, we add ES to them. Okay, we add ES to them. So for example, we add the word box, it becomes plural by adding ES to it. So it becomes boxes. Okay, we don't just add S to it because we cannot have this kiss sound and then another s sound after it. So we add a es, it will be a schwa sound and then the other s, and it will be fine. Okay. So we have another case in which we have nouns that end with a consonant and then a y, where we change the y to an I and we add es to it. Okay, for example, the word like enemy, it ends with a y and the sound, the letter before the y is an M, which is a consonant. So what do we need to do? We change the y to an I and then we add es to it. So we remove the y and add ies. So one enemy, two enemies with ies. Okay, here. So the regular forms are, we add just s, but if the word ends with an s, x, ch, or sh, we add es to it. Okay, but in another case, we have when a word ends with a consonant and then a y, we change the y to an I and then we add es. So we omit the y and add ies. Okay, that is the regular format. What about the irregular one? On the irregular plural form of nouns, there are basically 8 cases. So we have 8 cases for the irregular forms of making a noun plural. هشت كيسي irregular معناها يعني تايبتي كشاذ، حالات شاذة فيها احنا نغير singular للبلورال. الريجولر شو كان؟ إذا إحنا في عنا كلمة مثل car، كلمة طبيعية، فينا بس نزيد لها s. إذا عنا كلمة بتنتهي بحروف sx ch أو sh بنحط es عليهم لحتى نحولهم لجمع. إذا في عنا كلمة منتهية بحرف consonant وبعده في y بنغير الواي ل I وبعدين بنخليه es. هدول الحالات الريجولر. خلونا نشوف الirregular شو بيكونوا. زين irregular كان حالة الشاذة كان شي. Nouns that end with an O, we have these cases in which we add es to them. For example, in the case of the word potato, we say two potatoes. We add an es, not just an s. Okay. We have nouns that end with an is, in which we change the is to es. Okay. حالة معناها كاتك وشي ب IS كوتا توتشوني كين بجمع IS كاكين ب ES ونمنو شي crisis أبيبا crises. crisis يعني yeah أزمة. crisis risk أزمة. Yes, I think أزمة يبقى كوريتشيا crisis
قيران.
مصيبة بلا قيران. Yes, very good. We also have a word like thesis. أيشهر بوشة أكري بجمع. It's thesis. كيكين بجمع أبيبا theses like this. Okay. So we have words in which they end in is. We make them plural by es. Those are irregular cases. بعضين حالتي شاذن. they just change to plural in this way. We need to memorize them. Nouns ending with an F, where we change the F to V and then add ES, like wolf changes to wolves, okay? We change the F to V and then add ES. When we have a noun ending with FE, we change the F to V and just add S. For example, life becomes lives, or wife becomes wives. Nouns ending with a US, where we change the US to just I, okay? For example, fungus. Fungus is a type of جوالكي كاروة, I think. نوع من الكاروتشيا in Arabic.
فطريات.
فطريات, yes, thank you. أي fungus نوع من الفطريات. لو بنخليه جمع من fungus بنغيره ل fungi. Okay, we just change the US to I. We have nouns that contain double O. We change the double O to E. For example, 1 foot, 2 feet. And we have words that end with the ON. We change the ON to A to make them plural. For example, phenomenon, change to phenomena. Okay, so phenomena is a plural form of the word phenomenon. عندي أردى أو phenomenon is حادثة, no. ظاهرة. Okay, ظاهرة. Phenomenon, ظاهرة. Phenomena, ظاهرات. Okay, so how do we change it to negative? I mean to plural. We change the final ON to just an A. We have nouns that don't change. They stay the same. وشو معناه وكخوة معناته. عندنا كلمات بتضل مثل ما هي لما بنحولهم لجمع. For example, sheep stays sheep. We don't make it plural. Null sheeps. Okay. Offspring يعني نوى أو ياوتشا. أحفاد. We don't change it. We don't add any S to it. And series, we don't add anything to it. Also fish. The word fish. Okay, we don't say fishes, we just say fish. Okay, we don't say fishes, we just say fish. It's uncountable. Okay, deer as well. Yeah, okay, interesting. So في عنا هدول الكلمات اللي في عندهم حالات شاذة, يعني ما بتصير جمع مثل الطريقة الريجولر أو الطريقة الطبيعية. للمثال كلمات في عنا بتنتهي بحرف الأو, هي عادة بس بتاخد S, بس كلمة مثل البوتيتو ماخذة ES. Okay, we have nouns that end. عنا كلمات بتنتهي ب IS, لحتى نحولهم لجمع بنغير ال IS ل ES, مثل كلمة crisis بنحولها ل crises. عنا كلمات بتنتهي بحرف ال F, بنغير ال F ل V وبعدين بنحط ES, مثلا wolf wolves أو wife wives. No, sorry, that one is for the second one. Well, wolf just wolves. We have nouns that end with FE, where we change the F to V and add S. This one, we can use the wife example for this one. So 1 life, 2 lives, 1 wife, 2 wives. We have nouns that end with the US. We change the US to I. في عنا كلمات بتنتهي ب US بنغير ال US ل I. كمثال fungus بنحوله ل fungi. كلمات في عنا فيها بالداخل الكلمة double O بنغير ال double O ل double E, مثل food feet. كلمات بتنتهي ب ON بنغير ال ON ل A. كمثال phenomenon أو ظاهرة بنغيرها ل phenomena. اوكي, وعندنا كلمات ما بيتغير شكلها من نحولهم لجمع, مثلا sheep, offspring, series, fish, and like Muhammad said, deer as well. Food, feed, no. No, feed is the past form. This is plural form. Tea, water. Yeah, tea and water as well. They're uncountable. We don't make them plural. Yes, Bara, thank you. Chow, Awish, هادو كان uncountable and نجمراون. عادة كان نجمراو بصيغة جمع شينية. Okay. لما تكون الكلمات غير معدودة كمان ما بيكون عندها أي صيغة جمع. Okay. Man, men. Yes, those are also irregular. هنه وشمان هيك هرش همو شيء بكي بطاعت يقوري. For example, child, children. Yes, man, men. Exactly. Women, women. أو حالة أنش من هي وأنش هرشازنا بلا بكرن. Okay. أما لا ملزمة كشتانا هي these are all mentioned in your booklet as well. ما بس تم ملزمي كانوا سراوا booklet to lesson oh. All right. Most mess. Okay. I don't know about that word. What does it mean, Bahra?
I think she means mouse.
Oh,
Mish.
mouse,
Yeah,
mice.
mice.
Okay, mouse, mice. Yeah, definitely. This one also changed form completely. هر حرفي إما جماعة yeah. All right. Any questions regarding this topic? شو بسألت عنها لو سرم بابا تيجي مع كدنا؟
No, thanks.
All right. Okay, let's see how do we use articles with countable and non-countable nouns. Non-countable بيشيلين uncountable أوش معناها okay. خلونا نشوف كيف نستخدم الارticles الأ والآن والذا مع الأسماء المعدودة والغير معدودة. So when we have a noun, if it's countable, okay, if it's countable, singular, we use the non-specific or the non-definite article, which are a and an with it. We can also use definite article, which is the with it, okay? But if a noun is countable and plural, okay, and specific, we can use the with it, or we can use it alone, all right? But if it's plural and non-specific, we don't use anything with it, okay? What about if a noun is uncountable? Okay, if it's specific, we use the with it. If it's non-specific, we don't use anything with it. We'll have some examples regarding these. It will be much more simple, but you can remember this the night of the exam, or if you want to just have a quick look at it and remember it. اگر وشيك معناها بجمل راوبة وتاكبة اگر ديار يعني specific يعني بابلين ديار بزانين باسي چيكين هردو لان بزانين باسي چيكين اتوانين بلين specific و ذي لقلابا كاربيني اگر non specific بدياري كراون نبي او ناو countable singular او اني لقلابا كارينين اوكي بونمونا ألين ناونكي countable let's say book singular okay one book okay اگر specific أزانين منو تو كام كتابة باسكم أتوانم بلم the book إذا أنا وإنتو كمان بنعرف أي كتاب أنا بعني فيني استخدم the فيني أقول the book on the shelf or the book I gave to you. Can you give me the book can you give me back my book or the book that I gave you? Okay, the book that I gave you, it's specific, okay? So we use the with it. How about if it's non-specific? Can you buy me a book or can you give me a book? Okay, in this case it's not specific. دياري كراونيار كتابكم برا أعطيني أي كتاب أي واحد مو مهم مو كتاب محدد. Okay, فينا نستخدم أو آن معه. Okay, let's see a noun that is countable and plural. Books. Books. Okay, it's countable and it's plural. If it's specific, see, we say the books. The books. What about if it's not specific? We just say books. Okay, we don't add any article to it. Let's see a case where a word is uncountable. Let's say water, or let's say tea. Okay, if it's non-specific, we don't use anything with it. We say tea has several health benefits. Tea has several health benefits. It's not specific. We're talking about tea in general. How about if it was specific? Can you give me the tea that I drink every day? The tea that I drink every day. Can you bring me the tea that I bought yesterday? أو شاي كدون كريم بومبانا. It's specific. جيب لي الشاي اللي اشتريته امبارح. Okay. محدد. نوع شاي محدد. Okay. مو الشاي بشكل عام. All right. So what is the case? إذا اسم معدود وسينجولار يعني واحد وغير محدد يا واحد فينا نستخدم أو أن. إذا محدد شيء يعني مثلا كتاب محدد احنا بدنا اياه فينا نستخدم ذا معه. إذا كان الاسم الكاونتبل الاسم المعدود جمع ومحدد بنستخدم ذا. إذا كان جمع وغير محدد ما بنستخدم معه شيء. إذا الاسم كان غير معدود وغير محدد ما بنستخدم شيء معه. إذا كان الاسم غير معدود ومحدد بنعرف يا واحد بنستخدم معه ذا. Okay. Sorry, I don't have a lesson at 9. Sorry, you didn't know? It's okay. Zirian, no problem. Let me delete this. You can watch the lesson again later. Okay. Again, we have another illustration about this. So if we have proper nouns, us articles never come with the names of any person or place. Legal heach proper noun ka article bakarna heni. Okay. We say Ram was an obedient son. Okay. Ram was an obedient son. We say Rome is an ancient city, but we don't say a ram. We don't say the ram. Okay. For example, I see Kani is a good student. Kani is a good student. We don't say a Kani is a good student. We don't say the Kani is a good student. No. Why? Because they're proper nouns. How about Rome? Shari Roma man mabasta is an ancient city. Shari Kiderina, a Medina Qadima. Okay. ما بنستخدم أي نوع من الارticles مع proper nouns. We don't say the Rome, we don't say a Rome. Okay. So with proper nouns, we do not use any articles. Okay. How about with common nouns? Common nouns, like a noun. If an object is already known to both the speaker and the listener, the article that is used. Okay, for example, kindly return the book. I mean the book that I gave you. You see, it's a book that we both know we're talking about. We use that with it. Can you turn off the light? We know which light, okay? If I tell someone to turn off the light in this room, we both know there's just one light in this room. We just turn that one off, okay? Because we're both in this room. باشوت مع لقى proper noun article بكار نات. أي لقى common noun بكاريت, of course. اگر بزانین باسی چیکین منی شو توش بزانین باسی چیکین هر دوکمان او پیسمان با articleی ذا هیا چکه definite ما بس معنوه ناونه کی دیاری کراو هر دوکمان ازانین کامه. Okay. How about if we don't know what we're talking about, we just use a and an, the indefinite articles. إذا الاسم أنا والمتكلم والسامع كمان بنعرف عن شو عم نحكي فينا نستخدم article the definite article ذا. بس إذا إحنا ما بنعرف يعني أي عم نحكي عن شيء عام عن كلمة عامة عن اسم عام فما بنستخدم الذا بنستخدم ال indefinite article أو an. Okay. What about the abstract nouns or material nouns? Abstract and concrete nouns. No article is used with abstract nouns usually. They are uncountable nouns. Okay, that's why a and an cannot be used with them. Article بكارنا لقل abstract noun كانا بشويكي قشتي بولا بري نجمة راون لبر أو an ناتوانيري بكار بين ري لقل يعني. Okay. بونمونا الأسماء الابستراكت ما بنستخدم معهم articles لأنهم غير معدودين بشكل عام. فلهيك ما فينا نستخدم معهم أو أن لأنه أو أن بيستخدموا لشيء singular وما عندنا singular و plural بالabstract nouns فما بنستخدم أو أن معهم. Okay. Sometimes maybe we can use the with them, but those are in very specific cases. So we say gold is precious. Gold is precious. Gold is an uncountable noun. Okay. Also honesty. Honesty is the best policy. Okay. Honesty again is an abstract noun and it's uncountable. So we don't use any article with it. Honesty. It's an abstract noun. Gold is not abstract. Gold is just uncountable. Okay. So gold بعام uncountable نجمرة وما بينعد الذهب بس فينا نقول a piece of gold or a necklace of gold. In those cases it will be measurable. قبل ملوان كيك أعطون ياخد سبي كيك أعطون لو حالتنا أجمرة بلام خوي بتنيا وشكا نجمرة. كلمة الذهب ما بتنعد لحالها uncountable بس إذا بنزيد عليها وحدة للحساب كمثلا قلادة من الذهب أو سبيكة من الذهب في هي الحالات بينعد. Okay. All right. Any questions about this and this? رسالت عن هي لصار مدو سلايد أخير لصار article و noun. My face is
Sorry, miss, we can't hear you. No.
now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. All right. So that was the end of the slides. Do you have any questions about nouns in general until now? إيش بسألت عن هي لسه noun تائرة؟ عندكم أي أسئلة عن الأسماء؟ All right. We'll do some exercises regarding articles and nouns. Let's take a 10-minute break. We start again at 9:50. Okay. We will do exercises about nouns, articles, countable and non-countable nouns. So if you have any questions, please write them in the chat or keep them for when we restart the lesson. Break your again. تانو بنجادق. Okay. So let's start with this exercise. Do you see the screen? See the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You have some time to read from 1 to 6. These are sentences. You're going to tell me either they're correct or incorrect. Grammatically, okay? Focus on the nouns and the articles, okay? You have 1 minute to read through them and then raise your hands if you want to answer. Okay, raise your hands. There are some chairs and tables in the kitchen. Is it correct or incorrect? Yes, Bahira.
Correct.
Okay, let's see. We'll check at the end. Number 2, we need some new for our kitchen? Yes, raise your hands. Is it correct or incorrect? Arkan.
Correct ones.
Is it correct? Are you sure?
Well, yes.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. Okay. Yes, Kani, number 3. 2 breads, please. Is it correct or incorrect? Okay, yes, Bernard?
Number 3,
Yeah,
I think incorrect.
incorrect. Okay. That's an important information, Farman.
Yes, teacher.
Number 4.
Incorrect, mom.
Okay, why?
Mom صاحب البوك yes أخي نسري why?
Hmm. That's يعني أبي أسبريس يا سربة.
بلا.
Okay. Number 5. Muhammad Saber, yes?
5. He saw 3 rare birds on this trip. Is correct?
It's correct. Okay. He saw
Yes.
3 rare birds on his last bird watching trip. Okay. Yes. Who else is here? Koshish. Koshish said he can't join. Okay. Madeline. Number 6. Okay. Zirian. Number 6.
I think correct.
You think it's correct? Okay. I saw a lot of bird migration migrating south. Okay. We'll check the answers later. Number 1. Rita bought blank dress. Okay, you have 1 minute. Read these ones as well. ما الشاشة ما عم تطلع عندي. مادلين احكي مع الأستاذة بنار، خليها تقلك شو هي المشكلة مع الشاشة، لأنه صار لك هواية عندك هي المشكلة ما حليتيها. احكي مع أحد أساتذة الكمبيوتر فخليهم يحلوا لك الموضوع. Okay, that's not okay. إذا ما عم تطلع شاشة عندك أبدا هاي مشكلة. تمام، احكي مع حدا خليهم يحلوا لك المشكلة. Yes, you have some time to read these questions. So we're going to fill in these blanks with either a, an, or we put nothing at all. Okay. Yes, Benar, number 1.
Address, write both address in the cells.
Okay, read
Code
about
dress
address and the sales.
is accountable now.
Okay, dress
And
is accountable now.
start with D,
Yeah.
Y with A.
Exactly, thank you. أزانا بكارناني article كان لقل وشغانات شونية أجر بفاول دس بيبكا بفاول sound and بكارنين. For example, we say an hour, even though the word hour starts with an H letter, right? اعتماد دخينا صار sound, so vowel sounds كدس بيبكر بفاول sound and بكارنين كدس بيبكر بconsonant sound بقى دس بيأكين أي بوزياكين لأرتكل كان. Yeah. Okay, number 2. Yes, Muhammad Sabir.
I need milk. Nothing
Yeah.
use.
Nothing. We use nothing. Okay, thank you. Yes, Kenny. Lawrence has
Has a new furniture.
a new furniture. Okay. Agatha no she furniture, she furniture and countable.
So
Okay.
we must need none.
Nothing. Yes. لسري شو مشتكي لو جورا معنها أوش راست كانوا لما شكتانا. Have you ever seen Farman?
An elephant.
An elephant. Okay. Let's see. Arkan, number 5.
We ate suitable break. A break. No, صحيح كلامك.
Each tick, yes. We don't use anything because it's countable and it's plural, but it's not specific. Okay. All right. Let's see these 5 ones as well. Here we're going to choose either. I can't give you some time. Okay. Think about this one. We will choose either one of these words in the blank. We're going to choose one of them. So we either use something that is countable or uncountable to complete the sentence according to the rest of the sentence. ببي باقي رستك ليرا يا countable يا non-countable وشيكي countable يا non-countable هلا بجري. So Rita asked for a glass of milk. Okay. Why milk? Because milk is uncountable. So you can ask for a glass of milk. Serka shir khoy uncountable. Balam kabu a glass of milk, it will be countable. Okay. So a glass of coffee. Cup of coffee. Number 2, Alex eats 6 blank every week. 6 bread or 6
Oranges.
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 Why? Because orange is countable. We can
Countable.
count orange, but we can't count bread. Can you buy a block of at the shops? A block of chocolate.
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 Okay, we don't say a block of bread. Okay, we say a loaf of bread. Okay. Somebody new. There are a few blank in the fridge. A few
Vegetable.
vegetables. Yes, a few vegetables in the fridge. I got some quickly. I got home quickly because there was very little cars or traffic on the road. Very little
Traffic.
traffic on the road. Yes. Like car balam very little lagal وشيء uncountable بكاريا. Okay. So let's check our answers. Okay. These are all correct. These are also all correct. These ones we have mistakes. So there are some chairs and tables in the kitchen, correct, because chairs and tables are all countable. We need some new furniture. Okay. It's incorrect, because furniture is uncountable. We don't add s to it. Okay. 2 breads, please. We mean 2 types of bread. So it's 2 breads is uncountable, so it's incorrect. But if you see an s with the word bread, we mean 2 different types of bread. أقدر oven. Okay. 2 breads please غلط لأنه كلمة bread ما بتنعد، غير معدودة. تمام. بس إذا بتشوفوا اس مع كلمة bread وهي uncountable فمعناتها إنه إحنا عم نعني نوعين مختلفين من الخبز أو من البريد. Those are all right, except for number 6. I saw a lot of bird migrating south. It's incorrect. Why? I saw a lot of birds. Okay. Why? Because a lot of and bird is countable. We can add s to it. Questions? Do you have any questions? Okay, we have another one. So I think, okay, so we just add articles to these blanks. A, an, or the, or nothing. Okay, you have 2 minutes to read the sentences from 1 to 10 and then raise your hands. All right. I like blank blue t-shirt over there better than blank red one. Yes, Muhammad Sabir. I like the blue shirt t-shirt over there better than
The red one.
the red one. Yes. هردو كان ناس راون الاثنين معروفين. أنا بفضل التيشيرت الأزرق اللي هونيك على الأحمر. Okay, so we know both of them. هردوك يعني زانين كامل. على تيشيرت الشينكي أوين بدل زيادة المسورة. So I like the blue t-shirt over there better than the red one. All right, yes, Bernard. Their car does 150 miles
An hour.
an hour. Yes. Where's blank USB drive I lent you last week? Look, we have two verbs. Do verb man here. We have lend. We also have borrow. Okay. Lend past okay. Abeba chi abeba lend. Okay. So lend and borrow. What's their difference? What do they mean? So I am going to lend you my car. You are going to borrow my car. So what is their difference? Somebody?
Lend, it means give something to someone.
Yeah.
And borrow, it's receive something to someone.
Yes, temporarily, but
Temporarily.
temporarily. Bu maaki kam. اشتك أي بيك بقرز. Okay. lend to أيت. أنت بتعطي شيء لحدا لفترة معينة. تمام. يعني بتقرضه بتعطيه قرض. اوكي انت اللي بتعطي القرض بس بورو تاخذ شيء بقرض من شخص شتبقى قرض ور agreed ليك. اوكي so in lending you give and borrowing you take. lend و borrow ليك عطارو يعني اگريك lend بكا طبعا يكي borrow بكا اگريك borrow بكا يكي lend كردو. So yes Zirian, where's the
Oh, you say.
I'm sorry. Sorry
Where
about
is
that.
that?
Yeah, I said it. Where's the USB drive I lent you last week? بوشي الزمان بكار هنا زين.
US بك أو ناس رواب يعني تو أزاين كباسي تشيكي.
بالضبط. USB كي كب حفتي بيشو يامبت. أوي كحفتي بيشو يامبت أي زانين كامية. ال USB drive اللي اعطيتك يا الأسبوع اللي راح. So إحنا بنعرف عن أي واحد نتكلم فينا نستخدم ذا. Do you still live in blank Bristol?
شما مصدر برنجش دياري كي هروايا كنا بلا يو اس بي السويرة كان رشاكا فرقانية.
Yeah, هرتواني ذا بقار بيني بلا. أركان number 4.
Do you still live in Zabrid?
Bristol شارع. Okay, Bristol شارع proper noun.
Non-article.
Non-article. Yes, each article بكارنا يعني لبروي proper noun article لقلا بكارنا. Okay, ما بنستخدم أي شيء لأنه بريستول اسم مدينة وما فينا نستخدم أي article مع ال proper nouns. Is your mother working in blank old office building? فرمان.
ماما صادزة.
Okay. The old office building. Why? Because we have specified the building. Which one? The old one. All right. Yes, Kona can. Yes, Madeline.
أني بوبي an old office.
Bochi.
I think so, because this is the first time they mention about that. It's not like three number one, the three, I think. We mentioned that which USB that you mean, but an old office building, that we have a lot of old office maybe this time.
Maybe that's
But
right.
they
That's a
never do.
valid
That's
point.
why.
Okay, let's see. باب زانين الأخيرة الله راسها غلطة. براي من أبيت. براي من ذا أبيت لاني أنيش ببيت.
دياري نكردو ولا
But I
كامل.
don't really know. Look, لاني دياري كراوبة لاني old office building هكا دياري كراوبة مثلا منو توق ساكن لنفسي لبابلين لنفسي لجامعة كاتشان building هيك تيا أوكي بابلين لم جامعي إما الله دايك لو building كوناكا إيشاكا you see it could be specific to me and you. All right. أوي وش valid maybe yes maybe أني شي بوب بيتشكا yes لاني office building يزور
ماما صدتو الله إلى جامعة قاعد يعني كاتو دياري تكردوها بس خو أواسي جامعة نكردو دياري نكردو.
آخر آن بيكو قساكن أجر بزانه old office building يعني أجر دايكي شي ناسي يعني أزانه إيشكا أوكي بس دايكي كان you know يعني أوي وش أبي أمش أبي بزانين ويب سايت كالتشي Okay. Carol's father works as blank electrician. Madeline was not
An
here.
electrician.
It works as an electrician, yes. The tomatoes are 99 pence. Somebody?
Yes.
Is
A
Kenny?
kilo.
A kilo, okay. our expression, just know it. 99 pence a kilo يعني كيلو يبونية, okay? كيلو يبونية. الكيلو بهالقد ب 99 pence. What do you usually have for blank breakfast?
For the breakfast,
For the breakfast?
Non-article.
An
No
article.
article. Yes, we don't use any article. We don't use anything with breakfast. What do you usually have for breakfast? Okay. Ben has blank terrible headache. Bahra. Ben has a terrible headache. Yes. أقدر بن كاتك أو أندا أنين بلام لبيش نونكو adjective من هي. اوكي لما يكون في عنا عم نحط article لاسم تمام هو الارتكل للاسم بس لما الاسم بيجي قبله adjective مثلا هون اوكي a terrible headache الآ بنحطه على حساب الادجكتيف تمام مو على حساب الاسم لأنه رأسا شو بيجي بعده بنعمل حساب للفاول ساوند اللي بيجي بعد الارتكل اوكي حسابي vowel sound دواي article again so we say for give me a word starting with a vowel sound. Okay, let's say an apple. We say an apple, right? An apple, okay? But a delicious apple, okay? A delicious apple. Why? Because the word adjective, the adjective delicious has come right after the article, so we don't use an anymore. The an was for the apple. So when we say a delicious apple, the article is still for the apple, but since the word delicious comes between them, we count for the sound of the adjective, not the noun. Okay, كاتا article اگر دوای او خوی یکسر چیت حساب بو یکم sound او okay اگر vowel به an اگر vowel نبه so we say a terrible headache even if headache به vowel دستی بکرد به هر چنا هر به vowel دست بیناکا به he دست بيكا okay يعني بنحسب حساب الكلمة اللي رأسا بتجي بعد الارتكل حتى إذا ما كانت الاسم أوكي إذا ابتدت بفاول ساوند نستخدم an إذا ما ابتدت بفاول ساوند خلوا بال sound vowel sound فبنحط After this tour you have blank whole afternoon free to explore the city. You have yes, you have the whole afternoon free to explore the city. Okay, very good. Let's check the answers. All right, yes, our answers are all correct. So yes, in this case, is your mother working in the old office building? بموضوعك بنارو محمد. The old office building is specific. They do know which one they're talking about, okay? بناية كونكا, okay? بناء أوفيس كونكا, okay? منو أو بشرك أقساقين أوكي يكتري ناسين رفيقين أو هاتو بلايمن لإيشاكا دايك شمليري ميشالم أو لبنا كونكا إيشاكا بنا كونكا the old office building. All right, that's why it's specific here. Do you have any questions? Please go ahead.
No, sorry.
Yes. Yes, Zilian Persiar. بهرة question. Okay. ما في حدا عنده أي سؤال؟ تفضلوا. All right, we have some time left. We'll watch a video Let me stop the share until I prepare it. Okay, we have this animated video. Watch it. It's 13 minutes long. I don't know if we will have time to discuss it, but we'll definitely discuss it on a different day, even if we don't have enough time. Am video السيركن animation هيك. معناه هيك اللي بشتغل. Of course, there's a message behind it. شوفوا هذا الفيديو طوله 13 دقيقة. ممكن ما راح نلحق نحكي عنه، بس راح نحكي عنه بشكل أكيد يمكن بكرة. أوكي بطاوتي لو أنا فريانا كين باسيكين بلام باني بأكيدي بطاوتي باسيكين نبروي there's a message behind it. All right, I will share the screen with you. If you have any questions, you can write in the chat. I'll answer you. Okay. Share the sound.
Why, when things seem to go well, suddenly, without warning, they stop working? Questions. Questions that rarely have answers. And all they do is increase the uncertainty. How much does luck have to do in all this? But actually, in a second, everything can change. Is it true when they say that if a door is closed, a window opens? Life, at times, seems to be driving itself. It turns, changes pace. How much do we really influence those changes? Who am I? I was the first child of parents who dreamed of a united and big family. And I got used to having more things than I needed. My way of answering them was to be the best in everything. I started looking for more independence. Writing allowed me to invent that place. One day, I decided to look further. I realized that there were many things I didn't know, like how to play guitar. Until one morning, I had a lucky accident. I met Beatrice. She was the first to see the things I had written. Beatrice showed it to Jack. Jack could not stop reading. Jack showed it to Celine. Celine was touched. She showed it to Professor Pingut. Professor Pingut didn't think the text was mine. He showed it to Mr. Connor. Mr. Connor owned a major publisher. And in that moment, everything started.
I wanted to tell you that the first edition is running out, and we're printing the second, and you're still in the ranking.
Yes? Good afternoon? Who are you?
Who am I? I grew up with my grandparents. I had a very happy childhood that faded away little by little. First my grandfather, then it was my grandmother, the chicken, the plant, and the dog's sight. The city seemed like a perfect place to start growing. It seemed. Things went well in Mr. Yusuf's greengrocer, until the very greedy could not bear I got hungry. By chance, I made a great hairdresser. The actresses of the next door theater went in the afternoons to ask for hair for their wigs. I would put it in a bag and take it to them. It was several months until one day the main actress didn't make it to the final rehearsal. And I knew her text by heart. Stranger. Just thinking about it makes me want to tear myself to shreds. Then, the first text did not take long to prove me. And then the first payments to act. And the first investment, a bicycle. In the mornings, I use it to go to the theater school. And in the afternoons, I work delivering orders. Sir, I'm from Click Offices, home delivery.
Well, come in. Don't just stay there.
Don't worry, sir. You just have to sign the receipt.
Come in. I'm not used to signing standing up. It does not say what the box contains. Do you know?
I can tell you've never received a delivery. I have no idea. So many books. Are you a writer?
I've written something here and there.
Are you famous?
What is fame to you?
It seems to me something like the reverse of oblivion.
I once heard a writer say that fame is a spot on the tip of your nose. Everyone sees it, except you. I think you realize that you care when you look in the newspapers and you don't appear. When you go out to the streets and nobody greets you. I'm going to make coffee. Do you want one?
I don't know if that would be correct.
It will only be 5 incorrect minutes.
Okay.
And tell me, what do you do?
Half the time, I am a delivery girl, and the other half, I am an actress. And in 2 weeks, we premiere a play, and for the first time, I have the leading role.
That's great.
Yes! Everything has been like a dream. I still can't believe it. And you? What are you working on now?
In a kind of crisis, I would say. Things do not come to me. It's as if everything changed very suddenly. In a moment, I was so high that it changed my point of view. And it happens that sometimes inspiration suffers from vertigo in heights. And she leaves without giving any explanation. And you stay blank. Time passed by, and my editor asked for explanations that I couldn't even give myself. Maybe everything was a sum of fortunate events. Maybe it was just being at the right time in the right place. Worst of all is that maybe I never even had any talent.
I have a confession to make. I know very well who you are. You probably don't even imagine, but your book was my only company for a long time. I read it many times. It was a great friend in difficult times. When I went to work at the delivery company, I fantasized about the idea that one day it would be my turn to deliver you something, and I could meet you in person. Sometimes you have to help luck a little bit. I also wanted you to know that the text of the play I told you about is mine, and it's inspired by your book. I hope you don't mind.
No, no. I of course not.
I had to tell you what your book means to me. Well, I have to go. I won't take up more of your time. Thanks for the conversation and coffee.
You're welcome. It was very nice. I would love to see you. Go see you. To the premiere of your play.
Of course. You have to see it. I'll send you an invitation.
Hey! There's nothing in the box!
Are you sure? Look again. Maybe this time you have luck.
Okay, yes. Do you have any questions about today's lesson? We'll discuss this video tomorrow. Okay, so be prepared in the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of tomorrow's class. We'll talk about that video. Definitely, Muhammad. Yes, that's very interesting. Yeah, you can answer with your life story, but they will give you a weird look and walk away. بكرة في أول 15 دقيقة من الدرس راح نحكي عن هذا الفيديو، فحضروا حالكم. راح أحط لكم اللينكات كلها بالكلاس روم. تمام. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. أتمنى لكم يوم حلو. راح أشوفكم بكرة إن شاء الله. Goodbye.
Have a nice day, teacher.
Have a
Thank you
nice
so much. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, Miss.
Thank you, dear. Goodbye.